If there's one thing I love talking about, except maybe perhaps for video editing, it's storage, because storage is at the heart of what we do. And when I was talking with Eric, I was taking notes on a 40 terabyte hard drive coming by 2025. I've got it down in my notes. This is exciting stuff, but I need storage today, and that's where GE Technology comes in. Christina Garza is the Senior Manager of Product Marketing for GE Technology, and Christina, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Eric was talking about Western Digital, and now, well, actually for the last 6 years, as Eric says, GE Tech has been part of Western Digital. What's it like to be part of that big a company?
It's actually quite nice because we get to now utilize the products that Western Digital puts out to build our products as well. So we get to handpick every from internal drive to the enclosure. So the entire product is now built from one manufacturer, and there's a major benefit to that.
And the benefit is?
We don't have to go searching for who the right manufacturer is. We know exactly what we have. We test our products within house. We know that what we're putting into our drive has been tested, tried, and trued by the same manufacturer.
GE Tech, I know for a while, it was everywhere. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing one of those silver boxes, and I've got, I don't know, a dozen of them at home at least. And then you got quiet because of the acquisition and things are coming back. What do you want people to know about GE Tech today?
That we're still here and we're evolving. We're always looking into the future. We're talking to a lot of different partners like Red Cameras and Atomos and things like that to make sure that whatever they're building, we're going to be able to keep up with. And so as capacity grows, resolutions grow with what cameras are capturing, we need to be prepared for that. So we're always looking into the future, and we're here, we're strong, and our products are future-proof. They're ready to roll.
We shouldn't worry about GE Tech?
You should not worry about GE Technology. No, you should get excited about GE Technology.
Well, I'm only going to get excited about GE Technology if you've got new products to talk about. If you don't have anything new, I don't want to talk to you. What have you got?
We do. Right now we've been developing a rugged portfolio of portable products. We have a lot of feedback from independent photographers all the way to cinematographers that need very fast, very rugged, and reliable products when they're out in the field. And so we have introduced a new product called Armory TD. It's our rugged hard drive, and it is beautiful.
Now, is it really spinning media?
It is spinning media.
How can you ruggedize spinning media? Because by definition, spinning media is fragile.
That's true. So we do a lot to put all the different protectors from a aluminum enclosure that's going to help with crush, drop, a rubber bumper, and a protective port cover to make sure that if it does get out of control or out of your hand, it's going to be protected from the elements. And in addition, we are putting shock mounts inside of the drive as well to protect it. If it does drop, it's going to add that extra layer of protection to that spinning disc to make sure you don't lose media.
Do the heads sense a drop, and do they lock during the process of a drop? I've heard that some hard disks of Western Digital manufacturers provide that.
I don't know the answer to that question. I'll have to get back to you on it, but I do know that we have a 1 meter drop, so we don't want to drop it from a 6 foot rock, but if you do drop it out of your bag or when you're trying to put it into your bag or you set your backpack down a little too hard, it's going to be protected from that.
Okay, so that's the ruggedized drive. It's the same size as a GE Tech portable drive, except it's very cool blue rather than silver. What else you got?
So from there, that starts our rugged portfolio, and we go up to our G Drive mobile SSD. It's got a SATA SSD inside.
It's the size of a TV remote. She's holding it in her hand and changing channels on two of the computers over here on the left.
That's right. But the special thing about this, it's very rugged. It's actually waterproof. If you accidentally are out in the field shooting in the rain, it drops out of your bag or out of your hand into a puddle, it's going to be protected. So it's got an IP67 rating, similar to a cell phone.
It's got a Thunderbolt 3 or USB-C connection on the back of it.
This version is USB-C.
And, by the way, pricing for the ruggedized spinning media is about what? It varies by storage, of course.
Yes, so it goes from 1 terabyte to 2 terabyte and 4. The 1 terabyte's $89. It starts at $89. 2 terabytes starts at $119, and the 4 terabyte starts at $169.
And the ruggedized version, which is an SSD, the size of a TV remote?
The mobile SSD starts at $139 for 500 gigabytes. It's $259 for 1 terabyte and $479 for 2 terabytes.
Well, we've got the Papa Bear here, and we've got the Baby Bear, but I need something in the middle. What have you got?
Actually, this is our Mac Daddy of our SSDs. This is our G Drive Mobile Pro SSD. It's Thunderbolt 3. It gets about 2,800 megabytes per second transfer rate.
That's the NVMe.
This is the NVMe that is inside.
I was paying attention.
Oh yeah. So this is our enterprise grade mobile SSD. And something that's really cool about this drive, you can see it has a beautiful blue interior, and that's actually very functional. What it is, it's an aluminum core that's wrapped around the NVMe. It gets very hot when it's being used. So what that's doing is pulling the heat away from the internal drive, and it keeps, the main benefit is that what it does is it keeps it from throttling. So as you know, as SSDs get hot, they throttle and eventually slow down the actual transfer rate. Because we're pulling the heat away, it doesn't throttle. Therefore, you get continuous transfer rates. And so unlike some other drives, it transfers the file faster because it's not throttling.
So the SSD is going to give us speeds in the neighborhood of 400 to 500 megs a second.
Yep.
And the NVMe is going to give us speeds in the neighborhood of 28 to 3,500 megabytes a second.
We cap out about 2,800.
2,800, okay. And pricing?
This one, we just announced a brand new 2 terabyte in this, and it's $799.
$799 for
That's
2
correct.
terabytes at 2,700 megabytes a second.
Right.
It must have racing stripes on it. So you also said not only do you have a new product, but you had a new announcement, if I remember correctly. What was, if I covered all the new news from G-Tech?
In addition to the Armor ATD portable drive, we have new capacities out. So that 14 terabyte drive that Western Digital now provides, we are going to be fulfilling in our products as well. And so we're hitting capacities now on our G-Speed Shuttle XL, for example. It's our 8-bay RAID system. It's now at 112 terabytes. And so we're able
That's
to
just
offer...
a ridiculous amount of storage. And of course, as soon as I added it to my system, I'd fill it up.
Of course you would.
14 terabytes just amazes me.
Yeah, so we're able to accomplish giving the storage need for a lot of the big film productions now that are producing insane storage with 8K type filming now. We're giving them that capacity that they need in one system versus having to have 12 different systems stacked up.
That's pretty cool when you think about it. What are you looking at for the future? What are you keeping your eyes on? That's not a product announcement, but I'm just thinking about trends.
Yeah, we're always looking at software. Software is always a place where people need storage. We understand the needs of storage as resolutions get higher, but we want to make sure the user experience with the product is always top notch as well. So
It's a hard drive. I plug it in. What user experience is there?
Well, there's a lot of editing that you're going to do as well, and if you think about 112 terabytes of storage, you may want to know where all of that stuff is and how to get to it quickly. So we're just looking at different ways to always be innovating when it comes to the user experience. We don't want it to feel like just static storage. We want to make sure we're building products that are going to give you a dynamic workflow.
Very cool stuff. And the nice thing is that G-Tech is coming back and making, I mean, you never went, but you disappeared for a while in terms of making noise in the market. It's nice to have this cool blue new color and some very exciting products. For people that want to learn more about the storage capacities and storage products that G-Tech offers, where do they go on the web?
gtechnology.com.
It's actually G-Tech, so it's G-Technology, because I was reading my script. G-Technology.com. Christina Garza is the Senior Manager of Product Marketing for G-Technology. And Christina, this has been a fun visit. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Take care.